trouble going behind such motivation. I want you to be great, not just good. There may be people that are smarter than you, stronger than you, but they damn well better not outwork you. Those are the words of my mother. Growing up in Greenville, Mississippi, I'm the oldest of 7. I picked cotton during the summer to afford school clothes. And I stand before you now, 25 years in the United States Navy as an officer, a commander. How? I refused to be good. I decided long ago to be great. I didn't care what they thought because it was within me. It is running through the bloodlines of you. As you sit out here today, listen, grab hold of what feeds you and discard the rest. But know one thing, greatness is within you. Whether you decide to hold yourself back because you are afraid of what people will think, what they will say, the fear that overwhelms you and make you stagnant, don't look anywhere else besides the mirror. Greatness is within you. Avoid being good. Good is never good enough if there is greatness within you. And every one of you sitting here today, you're here because you're great. Whether you were asked to come or told to come or decided to come, that was a choice. Every choice you make from this day forward will build your character, your reputation. Let me ask you, what legacy will you live? What legacy will you leave? Do you want to be good, or are you ready to be great?
Hello, and I want to thank all the people responsible for bringing me here to the Iowa. It's a great shift, great experience, and I really appreciate it. I'm not going to talk so much about myself because I don't think that's a big deal. I want to talk to you about some of your foremothers and kind of leave you with a lesson. Many of you, you're young people. I think this looks like you're in high school. During World War II, 75 years ago when it ended, there were more than 600,000 African American women who helped win World War II, and very, very, very few people know about them. 600,000. If you were to put all of those black women, based upon the 1940 census, if you were to put all of those black women in one city, they would have been the 13th most populous city in the United States. But very few, they are the real hidden figures. And you have some of those women in your family, probably now great-grandmothers or great-great-grandmothers. Right here in the LA area, African-American women were working for Levi's. They were building aircraft at Douglas Aircraft. So some of them are still around you. And it's important for you to understand that these women are our greatest generation of women. They are the second most important group of African-American women in this country's history. The first most important group are those African women who emerged from enslavement in 1865. The second most important are these 600,000. You are related to them. You are standing on their shoulders. One of the women, her name is Gwen Faison. She became mayor of Camden, New Jersey when she was 73 years old. Camden is also where the sister ship of the Iowa is birthed, the New Jersey. Gwen Faison used to pick cotton and strawberries in the morning, walk 5 miles to school, go to school, walk 5 miles home, and pick more strawberries and cotton. These are remarkable women. You are part of them. You are their legacy. These are women that people told them you cannot do. My mother, in 1943, my mother was 18 years old. She rode on her suitcase from Norfolk, Virginia to Washington, D.C. to get her first job as a clerk typist in the U.S. Patent Office. Those jobs were unavailable to African American women and she only got that job because of the war. But understand, she is a Rosie the Riveter, but understand also during the war, there were also African American women in Washington, D.C. who were code breakers. College-educated black women who were code breakers, deciphering codes, communication between American banks and businesses and foreign banks and businesses. You are their legacy. If 75, 80 years ago, someone could pick cotton and strawberries and walk 5 miles to school and 5 miles home and pick more cotton and strawberries, what can't you do?